I just wanted to say that there is repetition, but the repetition of the words isn't what's important. I think this is what you're saying. It's the repetition of the experience or the noumenal experience that's the important part. The words take us to the noumenal understanding, right? Because Francis says that repetition is the way the body mind learns. I mean, he said it today. And so it just made me realize that the repetition isn't, it's not, repetition is going on. It's just going on more than one level. And
yes,
that's all I wanted.
Yes, one could say that we learn how to drive a car by getting in the car, over and over, and making sure we learn, when to press the brake and so on. And, we learn how to cook a certain meal by making it a few times and learning what is the right proportion of water, salt, etc., spices. But that's the body, right? It's the body, the body who is, that's repeating the repetitiveness of the body. So there is repetition, you could say, from that passage.
The repetition of letting go, not just the repetition of doing things, but what I find valuable in satsang is the repetition of, if the body mind learns anything, it's to stop, it's to let go. And then my being is available.
You could say that, yeah. You could say, of course, it is a repetition of letting go. So when you let go, you are visiting or recalling your understanding about letting go. In other words, you're recollecting your understanding that holding on is a fiction, is illusory, and that it maintains the me. It maintains this so-called character who's holding on. So we recollect our understanding about consciousness. That consciousness does not have hands to grasp onto things. So we recollect this understanding. And the recollection of this understanding arises out of our love for truth. So there's our love for truth. It's like you love to play the piano, and every now and then, out of your love for the piano, so you're drawn towards maybe listening to a Mozart piece of piano, or going to go to the piano yourself and play and celebrate and enjoy. So our love for truth is the main fuel, the main ingredient in our recollection of letting go. And one could say that there is a repetition. It's okay, that's okay to speak it that way.
But it's not like a hypnotic intention. I wanted to address that. A hypnotic intention.
No, love is.
I mean, to address Holger's question, I also have an understanding of the dangers of hypnosis, actually. So I know what he's talking about, and you're not implanting ideas. You're sharing an experience or an understanding, and it doesn't have the same effect. That's all I wanted to say.
Everything that is being shared you have to test it out, check it out, make sure that you're not buying any goods from anybody, because that's not helpful to buy the goods, because they're going to rot. It has to be your own discovery, your own experience, your own understanding. So it's really important that you bring your inquisitive mind, the mind of inquiry, to question, to seek clarification, to doubt, until it, your doubt is no longer, and it's if it's not your understanding, it's no use. You see, of course, you can be trying things out, although they're not fully your understanding, but not in order to adopt a new belief, but to see how it works, to see how that shoe fits. And you may find that it doesn't fit, and then you just, after a little while, you throw it away. You give it, you take it down to the Salvation Army or whatever, give it away. But if you find that the shoe fits and it's really comfortable, then that's your experience. It's not definitely not about adopting any new belief. And the meditations, they're not about any beliefs. They're experiments in relaxation and in verifying that your experience applies to the spirit of the meditation. In other words, if we're talking about, the reality which perceives is transparent, this transparent presence, and you're checking, you're verifying, that's your experience. And you don't have to adopt this belief, even if you don't know what you're doing. Because in meditation, you're not really, it's more like you're being a sort of guided to the promised land, but not in order for you to purchase a ticket, or in order for you to it's more an inner recognition, that in fact it is your experience that you are the promised land.
Thank you. That's just what came up for me. I appreciate it, Magdi.
Absolutely.